What's going on, traders? I thought I'd make a little video today going over the higher time frames for all of the major currency pairs, as well as gold, oil, and silver. We're going to start at the 3 month and we're going to work all the way down to the daily. Keep in mind, I'm probably going to put some timestamps in the description or in the comments down below because it's probably going to be a pretty long video. And if you do like this video, don't forget to leave a thumbs up. It really shows me that you guys are liking the videos that I'm doing, and it helps me. Gives me incentive to make more videos. And leave some comments down below. Maybe you want me to go over another higher time frame currency pair or stock or anything, and I don't mind doing that for you guys in the next video. So let me know in the comments down below, and I can do that for you guys. Anyways, we're gonna start with the dollar. We're gonna start. My highest time frame is the 3 month. We're gonna go all the way down to the daily, and I'm not gonna be talking the whole time, because I would be talking quite a bit, and I'm sure you guys just want to see the zones and you don't want to hear me talk, which is totally fine with me. But I'm just going to start drawing out some zones, and I'll talk if I need to talk. Anyways, these two zones here, I guess I'd call that supply. Did remove this, maybe a little momentum line as well. As far as this is, I'm marking this out. I would more just call this buyers, not really demand, because it didn't really take anything out, but I'm sure we could see a reaction from here, especially considering if you go to the monthly, we have this here, which is not bad. If I would never take a whole 3 month zone, obviously, and I would never take a whole monthly zone or a whole weekly zone, but if I were taking a whole zone out of these two, it would be this extreme out of this. But I don't think that this is going to hold based on the fact that this hasn't really done anything. And even here, it did take out this trend line down. If you look at here, if you want to draw that, it did take this trend line down, but it didn't really make any new highs. So I think that maybe price will range in here, and I think that I'm bearish on the US dollar long term. As far as the weekly goes, you do have that little zone right in there, which is inside that monthly. So now we're just kind of starting to drill everything down. But not a huge fan of this. I will draw it though. I'm not going to draw anything there yet. And as far as the daily goes, let's go back a while. As far as the daily goes, how do you do that zoom thing again? Sorry guys. Forget how is it Alt? Yeah, it is Alt. So we're right here, the daily, and you know what? I'm not even a huge fan of any of this. Maybe I'll just draw this because it's the extreme. That's what I'll do. But yeah, I'm not a huge fan of this by any means on the daily. But yeah, this is your US dollar chart. Nothing crazy. I mean, I do think I talked about this in one of my latest videos. I do think we're going to see a push down to this area. Sorry guys. And then I think that we're going to be seeing just a little reaction up from there. And we'll go to Euro USD. Sure, it'll be almost similar. You do have some selling that's probably going to be starting up right here. It's not really a supply zone, but it is a move away. Obviously some sellers stepped up there, so I would have that marked out on your chart. As far as supply goes, there are a bunch of zones up here. As far as demand goes, you do have this little hidden zone that price never actually got to it here. Seems like they wanted to come down to here and never really eventually got up to there. We do have this overall downtrend that I'm gonna keep that trend line there. We'll see what happens here. I'm sure we could see some selling in here, just like I said on the dollar. We could see some buying step in here. So similar picture. And then there's that area on the weekly right here. As far as buyers go, I guess I would just draw that because it's reacted off of that. We're just showing where the buyers are stepping in. This is a mess. I don't like any of this. I'm not even gonna draw on this weekly because I don't think that that's even necessary at that point. We'll go to the daily. Is this up in here? Yeah, it is. So go to the daily. We got a nice couple little zones here. That's inside of it too, eh? I guess that's right before. I'm not even gonna draw that one. So if I had to put my money on it, I would wait for it to get to this zone, just like I want to wait for the dollar to get to this zone. Yeah, that's Euro USD. We'll go to the Aussie dollar. I'm starting the 3-month over here. I'm just gonna draw all the zones because you know what, it's probably gonna be my only time I ever have to actually draw the zones. Like I doubt I'm like I don't know when the next time I'm gonna have to update my 3-month chart will be. Probably like never. Look at that. That would have been an amazing trade, eh? Like literally the low. Look at that. 3-month area of demand. Price came down right here. Never really got a confirmation though, but we are on this downtrend overall. And by the way, guys, for these overall downtrends and stuff, I'm not going to be using the actual amazing rules that supply and demand have for that. I'm just going to be simply just drawing what the long-term trend is. I'm not going to be making sure, you know, everything's completely lined up. I just want to get a, you know, just an idea. And we'll go over to the monthly now. Oh. Go to the monthly. Not a huge fan of that, but I'm drawing it. There's a couple little zones in here. This one broke. So what I might do for these ones that have broke, I might start to do that. Just to show, okay, price broke this zone here. What if I do this actually? Never mind. That and then red. I want to see how that looks. Nah, I like it yellow better. Well, let's keep it yellow. Just to know that we just broke a zone, so I can quickly, you know, I'm on Euro USD. Come over to Aussie dollar. Oh, just broke a zone. Pretty bullish. We'll see what happens. And actually, I just wanted to draw this out as well because I do think that not the greatest move away, but as you can see, price trying to come up, didn't come down. So I could see a move from here. Maybe a nice trap setup, or a bigger picture trap setup up here. Do have a nice couple weekly levels sitting here. This one is inside this one, I guess, and this one is inside that one. Okay, these all broke. As far as buyers go, do have some buyers stepping in here. And that's really all I see as far as quality goes. Did I do the daily for Euro USD? I didn't. It's for demand anyways. Next I want to, oh wait, no. I want to draw this. Price reacted off of this zone. I just wanted to make sure I drew that. Okay. Sorry guys. Okay, so here price is reacting off of there. You can even draw another little zone that it reacted off of there. So this is where we are at right now. So we're at this supply area right now. We're not actually at it right now. We're getting there. Then up here into this monthly area, we do have a few zones I'm gonna draw right here. And then we have another one right up here, right at the start of this other monthly level. There's a lot of nice daily levels inside of this monthly level. There, and there we go. Now we don't have to draw these for a while. Oh, and then this one here too, I wanted to draw. Just a 50% candle. We'll see what happens there. Yeah, this is Aussie US dollar. You know, I think long term, I think maybe we reacted off these lows. I could definitely see the US dollar getting weaker long term. We have been on a pretty big rally for the Aussie dollar lately, but I could see us coming up here, you know, in the long term future. USDCAD. Oh, what the hell? Okay, we got some sellers up there, obviously. As far as buyers go, you do have this whole CP that price has just been ranging from. Do you have this? It's not obviously we didn't have that extra stay away candle there or whatever, but you know, I'm gonna, you know what I'll even do is I'm just gonna draw it like this. One sec. You know, it didn't even take out that high, so you know what? Actually, you know what? I'm gonna keep that like that. Obviously, we have some buyers stepping in around here somewhere. Monthly, I talked about this in my USDCAD video. Go check that out if you can. I go in more detail about USDCAD. Another little zone there. We got one right there. And I'm not saying this is a great zone or anything. I'm just saying like this zone could merge with this zone. You might see even break this area here. As far as the weekly goes, have that area at the extreme. That area here. And then this area here. Okay. As far as supply goes, I'm not even I don't really like any of this. I'm probably just gonna draw out this little zone here because that is where price moved away from most recently. And I'll draw that as well. Yeah, obviously if we do see the USDCAD move up, it's got some room to go, but I do think long term that's gonna have a hard time. As far as the daily goes, I'm gonna draw this out here. Oh. Couple little zones here. It's kind of a weird chart. You know, I'm not even gonna draw that one. I'll just leave this. Oh, like this. Oh, wait, this already broke. What am I doing? So we're getting reaction off this one right now, but I'm gonna keep my money on this one down here at the extreme because it's also in the weekly. And like I said in my USDCAD video, I am looking to go long based on the COT reports and just some of the fundamental data as well. But Canada did just come out with some pretty negative GDP results, so I could see the Canadian dollar getting weaker. I just think temporarily we're going to see a pullback. We are on a downtrend though, as you can see here. Alright, we'll go to USD Japanese yen. Oh, I gotta delete all this shit. Alright, so it's kind of a clean chart actually. It's nice. Some sellers up here. I'm not going to draw this out as a zone because it didn't do anything. But I'm basically going to start the zone like that. And the reason is because this was responsible for breaking this high, and this is kind of the zone. As you can see, price is reacting off here, so I could see us breaking lower, maybe reacting off of this area. We could probably even find a better zone, maybe on a weekly within there. As for sellers, you got some sellers up here as well. Got a lot of little supply zones on the monthly here on USDJPY. See, we can go down here for more demand. I'm not even gonna bother for now. We'll update it as we go. I don't want to do all of it now because, you know, on the monthly, 3 monthly charts, it's gonna be a while. Sorry guys, just taking a little sip of my iced coffee. Made from home too. I make my iced coffee from home. I do not buy Starbucks iced coffee or wherever you guys like to get your iced coffee from. If you do, look at this weekly chart. It's honestly terrible. What a mess. I don't even like. I'm honestly not even gonna draw on this. I don't even want to. I don't like it. As simple as that. The daily, we had a reaction off here. This is more looking like my regular charts that I always look at now. You had some buyers step up here. As you can see, price moved away. There's some sellers up here as well. I've probably talked about this zone before. And I like this bigger picture idea. It kind of just gives you the bigger picture. We're clearly trending down just lately, right? Like, technically we're gonna just going sideways, but just lately we've just been going down, as you can see. So yeah, that's USD yen. Got all these drawings on here. Okay, we'll go to the pound. Some sellers right here broke this low. I like that. I like this area for selling. I wish I would have been looking out this far before. Sorry, just got a text. Some sellers here. Look at this. As far as demand goes, it's just sloppy. I'm not gonna draw that out. As far as buyers go, I don't really see anything. I'll draw that. This is obviously all tested, but I just wanted to know where we're kind of sitting. We're sitting in some supply area. Probably not the best idea to be going long. So that's why I draw these zones sometimes. Where you're like, that's not a zone. You're gonna take that zone. It's like, no, I'm not gonna take that zone. But I also want to see that that's a zone because support and resistance traders are there trading that, right? So I want to be able to see that. As far as the daily goes, maybe I won't update the daily as much because the dailies will kind of be like our entry time frame on here. So I don't want to be messing around with that too much because things will change. We'll get new daily confirmation areas. Well, I'm not going to be updating these bigger time frames that much. We'll go to USD Swiss, kind of a sloppy chart. Looking at the bigger picture. I'm not even going to do anything for buyers because I don't see anything, so I'm not going to do it. It's a big part of trading, I think, is realizing when to not even trade a pair. Wow, this is just an ugly ass chart. Draw that like that. Might as well draw some of these monthly levels here. It's a big area, but it is selling. And even here, you might be like, well, why are you drawing this zone? It's like, well, because I saw it broke this low. I saw a price react off of there, so obviously some sellers are picking up there. So I'm not saying I'd sell up there, but I'm just saying, you know, I want to be aware of that's where the sellers are picking up. Okay, so we're getting close to that little weekly area of demand. As far as supply goes here, I don't even like any of this. I'm probably just gonna draw this out like that for some selling, just so we know. And yeah, you even got a couple little areas here, right in here. Yeah, I'll keep that like that. Yeah, I'll keep it like that. Alright, so that's all the currency pairs. Now we'll go over to gold. Oh, I already have it all drawn out for gold. So for gold, we broke a new high. I think you guys all know that. I'm a huge gold bug. With many reasons to be a huge gold bug. I'm going to draw out these demand levels. What makes me happy about owning gold is the fact that looking at this higher time frame, it's pretty clear that there's a lot of buyers in this area. It's not like this chart is completely sloppy, right? Like there's clearly a lot of buying in this area. So I would feel confident if price came down to just buy the dip, especially considering we broke this high. And honestly, I don't know if price is going to come down to here again. I could see price maybe coming down to 1800, 1700 area. Other than that, I don't see a huge pullback happening. As far as a monthly goes, you got that area there as well. That is around right exactly where I said, that's 1700 to 1800 range. Sorry guys. Yeah, so I definitely potentially a buyer in this area here. We'll go to silver. Look at that 3-month candle. That is beautiful. Silver, we're obviously going to have some selling up here. As you can see, we're already wicking away from that area. And you know what? You can even include this 50% candle if you really want. You know what I'll do? I'll draw that like that. And then I'll draw another one like that. So yeah, we're getting up to that bigger area, that massive area of selling. Obviously, we're going to see some selling up there for silver. Probably just people taking profits. I'm long-term bullish on silver. Then we got some really nice 3-month demand down here. Really nice. I don't think price is ever going to get back to there. That's just my opinion. I could be wrong. You can make fun of me if you would like, but based on everything that I've learned, I see precious metals entering a long-term bull market for like 5 years minimum. Like I think even 10 years minimum, to be quite honest. Couple little supply zones here. So find some good areas to short. As you can see, price is reacting really nice off of this weekly area. Just going to draw this for buyers on the weekly. And yeah, we'll drill down to these supply zones here on the weekly, see what we got. We already drilled down on the monthly, but we'll see if we can even narrow down on the weekly. So we're here. So yeah, just gonna start drawing out all of these levels. just so we have these levels, right? Because I'm a long-term investor as well in gold and silver stocks. So I want to know, you know, when's a good time to sell and get back in, right? And when you look at these long-term trends, it kind of helps, especially if you have a very long-term bias on the pair or the precious metal. Oh shit. Almost bought it. Anyways, yeah, this is silver. As you can see, we're getting up to a place where some sellers are stepping in, so probably gonna be seeing a pullback, and I talked about that. I did take this trade on the dip here. It was very nice to me. On the 4 hour, I talked about it in one of my most recent videos. It was a silver trade video. But yeah. All right, oil. This should be an interesting one. We are in this long-term downtrend, but I do see commodity prices just overall rising based on inflation and some other factors too. Right here for this huge area of selling, I guess I could just I'll just keep it like that, because then it's like, you know, I don't know what to do. I'm just gonna keep this area like that. Clearly there's some sellers stepping in here. I don't need to get that specific. I think that we're still going to be seeing some rallies for oil, to be quite honest. I don't see a pullback happening for quite a while. Some nice little zones in here. Yeah, this zone here around the $60 mark, the 53.31, maybe probably around when we get to $50, we're going to see probably this is what I imagine oil is going to do. Just in case somebody in the future wants to look at how good my prediction was. I could see us coming up to here, maybe basing out. Maybe this will be creating a little 50% candle zone, and then we're going to push up higher, probably react off that, bounce off that, and come up here. That's my predictions. So anybody in the future, write down in the comments down below how I did on this prediction. That's what I think is going to happen to oil. But until then, I could still see us clearly on the daily. We've been kind of just curving out, but I still think we're going to see a nice push up. I think it's going to be a nice hard push up to there, get people to start buying high, and then we're going to see a push down. As far as buyers go, none of these really took out any supply or anything. And you know what, I'm going to draw this as well. That's an important one to draw. I think this 50% candle, because there is some supply sitting here in the weekly. That's why maybe we've been seeing price stall out here. It's just selling right around this $41 to $48 area. Just something to keep in mind. I'm not saying that this zone is going to hold, but I just want to have all these little areas on here to see. As far as the daily goes, if you want to get a pullback down to this area, and like I said, guys, this isn't the greatest. This isn't really even demand. It's just buyers stepping in. So if your price was coming down here, this is probably the area I'd be looking to get long at. This, yeah, I'll draw this, and you know what? I'm not even going to include this. Why can't I get that? I'm not even going to include this wick in this, because if price does break this, I'm probably just going to be looking to buy down in this area. Oh, and then I'll draw this as well. God, I got this new mouse and it's so sticky already. But yeah. Alright, that basically concludes this whole video. It's probably pretty long. What is it, 30 minutes? Damn. But I hope you guys liked it. If you made it this far, please let me know in the comments. I always say that at the end of the videos and nobody's ever commented on it, so maybe nobody does make it to the end. But if you do, I appreciate you leaving a thumbs up, leaving a comment, let me know you watched it. If you want to see more of these videos, let me know. Alright guys, take care.